So let's look at charge by chakra. Chakra 1, the base of the spine, element earth. That's our survival consciousness. So when charge comes into chakra 1, it comes into our fight or flight. It says, you got to take care of yourself. That's your survival energy. And it takes energy to run away. It takes energy to fight off an attacker. So biologically and naturally, your body floods with energy so that you can take care of yourself. You can protect yourself. You can survive. And if that charge is spent in the act of running away or fighting somebody off, then your charge returns back down to a nice normal level. And that's fine. But sometimes we can get stuck in fight or flight because as children, we were too little to fight and there was nowhere to run. And then that charge gets trapped into the body, maybe frozen by trauma, maybe just trapped into a certain part of the body or the emotions. Okay, in chakra 2, charge arises and is experienced as emotions and sexuality. So as I mentioned, all emotion is a charge. The strength of the emotion is the strength of the charge. Sexuality and eros is a charge, and it, rises and is expressed and discharged in the body. So charge takes that form in chakra 2, which is the element water. In chakra 3, charge arises for the purpose of action. It arises to do something. You read the news and you read about climate change and you say, oh, I want to do something. I'm activated here. I want to get involved. I want to make a difference. So charge arises for action. Now that action might be available to you. You might know what to do and you get busy doing it. Or it might be blocked. You might not know what to do, or you might be afraid to take action. And then your third chakra gets blocked. In fourth chakra, the heart chakra, charge takes the form of love. We receive love, we assimilate it, we store it, we express it, we give love. We're in an exchange of love from inner to outer. In the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra, charge is about communication and expression. And this is, and I probably should have both listening and expressing here because you get charged up by what you hear and you can discharge by what you say. So it is, but when that charge comes up, it has the purpose, if it arises in your body, that it will come up and you'll want to express something. And often, in therapy sessions, somebody might stumble onto some memory and suddenly their voice gets very tiny and compressed. And that's just that unconscious blockage of something pushing against what's uncomfortable because what's arising, that charge wants to get out and the body's habit is to hold it back. Okay, in chakra 6, charge takes the form of imagination. Have you ever imagined that someone doesn't like you or imagined that you won't get that job or imagined that something good is going to happen? That charge can then reinforce our imagination for better or worse. And we can also consciously use it to, imagine healing white blood cells going to a wound that won't heal and use that charge to direct the energy. So we can use that consciously or it can be used unconsciously. And then finally in chakra 7, which is the realm of consciousness and awareness, charge heightens our awareness. When you're kind of sleepy and you haven't had your coffee yet in the morning, you're not that aware of things. You might not be able to remember a name or what you're going to do. And then, once you have more charge in your system, you become more aware of what's around you. If charge arises in the body, it makes you aware of parts of the body you might have been unaware of. It might make you aware of an emotion that you were unaware of. So charge heightens awareness. So charge has the function of all these things, and depending on how we handle those things is whether it gets stuck or not.